Welcome to Inside the Huddle on the Muskie Sports Network with Muskingum head football coach Al Logan, your number one source for the latest news on the Fighting Muskies. Coach, last spring your team elected seniors Denny Ardman, Hank Smith, and Darrell Jones to be captains. Can you talk about the type of leadership that each of them bring to the squad?
Yeah, they're all pretty quiet, so I think those kids are all lead by example for us. And, they've been good players for us for several years, so that helps. And but they're just great kids in terms of leading by example and expecting the most out of. They keep our kids in line, so they bring leadership that way for us, and they set high expectations.
A lot of optimism and excitement surround the 2013 Muskies heading into the season. After coming out of preseason camp and the Wittenberg scrimmage, what are your thoughts and expectations for the team?
Well, I think we're probably right where we thought we were going to be. Offensively up front, maybe the best group of offensive line kids we've had maybe since I've been here. And, our quarterback and our two sophomores have some experience from last year with C.J. Snyder and Cody Williams, so we feel pretty good about them. We bring back all-conference, two-time all-conference, James Washington, a wide receiver, and Wes Radizak at one of the tight end positions for us. So offensively, we're kind of excited. I thought coming out of scrimmage, we ran the ball pretty well. And maybe not an ideal format for us because the quarterbacks are blown dead on contact, but our quarterback 6'2", 240. We feel like he's going to run the ball a little bit further than when they make first contact. So from an offensive standpoint, I think we did okay. Defensively, we had some bright spots in terms of running the ball. We give up three decent long runs, really just because of missed assignments. So those are things that we can take care of. And gave up a couple long balls down the middle of the field, which we got to fix it a little bit. But bright spots for the Wittenberg scrimmage, I thought were one, Cody Dent kicking off for us. Caleb Carpenter's been injured, so Cody stepped up, a freshman out of Zanesville. Did a great job for us. Kicked the first one down to about the 4 or 5. Kicked the second one in the end zone. Made most of his field goals and PATs. And the other bright spot was freshman Sam Green. That's handling our punting responsibilities this year as a freshman and did an outstanding job. So we're excited about that part with those guys, and so we fixed what we need to fix and get ready for Waynesburg.
You talked about sophomore quarterback C.J. Snyder. That's where the offense will run through this year. What have you seen from C.J. from last year into his sophomore year?
Well, for C.J., he kind of got thrown into the fire last year, really about our game 5 for us the second half. So he's still learning. He's a young guy, and the quicker he picks up and learns what we're trying to do and all that, the better he's going to be. And so it's still a learning process for him, but he's got some skills he brings to the table that we haven't had in that position, and allows us to be a little bit more multiple offensively to people who have to defend him as well as our running backs. So, but 6'2", 240. He's a running back for us in the backfield and gets an opportunity to throw the ball once in a while.
Snyder will have plenty of options on offense this year. One of them will be senior wideout James Washington, who's closing in on Muskingum's all-time career receiving yards record, which is currently held by Muskie alum and Purdue University head coach Darrell Hazel. What kind of season do you expect from Washington?
Well, we expect a big season for him. We think he's one of the top kids in the OAC, and nationally has some preseason All-American honor. So we expect him to be a big play guy for us, a guy who can run by you. But a kid maybe the 6, 7, 8, 9 catches a game for us, and make some things happen after he catches the ball. So we got to give him the ball somehow. We're not just throwing it to him, but we're handing it to him. And some of the things we're doing offensively also, so people have to prepare for that.
Last season, the Muskie defense was the third-ranked unit in the OAC. The unit returns 5 of its top 6 tacklers in sophomore linebacker Chaney Fulton, senior linebacker Eric Hall, senior defensive back Darrell Jones, senior defensive back Alex Adams, and sophomore linebacker Stephen Benson Jr. What will the strength of this year's squad be?
Well, we lost 3 outstanding kids up front last year on the defensive line. So for us, it's trying to find some guys that can step in to 2 defensive end positions in our interior position. And, so far Luke Weber's kind of taken over the one field defensive end for us. Joe DeWitt's playing the other defensive end position for us. And but if you've seen us play in the past, we rotate a lot of guys into those positions. So we're still hunting guys that can help us out 10, 12, 15 snaps a game, that we're not going to lose productivity, but they're going to play within, I guess, the role of what we do defensively. So But that for us is our kind of our big question mark on defense, and allows us to play a little bit more linebackers just because we feel like we got better linebackers maybe right now in our program than defensive line kids and defensive ends. So we're a little bit more multiple, maybe defensively, than what we've been in the past.
And Coach, you open the season this Saturday, September 7th, at Waynesburg University, a team that did receive some votes in the preseason top 25 poll. Can you talk about the importance of a season opening game?
Yeah, I mean, for us, it's just because it's game one, but somehow, some way, we got to win this game and kind of get us started on the right track. We got an off week after that, then Mount Union comes rolling into town, number one team in the country. So for us, we're playing a very, very good Waynesburg team. I think they returned 26 seniors and 29 juniors, really veteran club. That won the PAC last year, did a good job. So they'll be coming in here rolling high, feeling pretty good, or us going down there thinking that they're a pretty good ball club. It was a great game out here last year. Unfortunately, we had a block punt, a fumble, and an interception that kind of hurt us late. So we got to take care of the ball a little bit better than what we did last year. But it's going to be a great challenge for us. Wittenberg in the scrimmage was a great team to play. Waynesburg is a great team, and everybody we play in our schedule seems to be pretty decent.
You just mentioned last year Yellow Jackets used a fourth quarter surge to sting us here at home. Is there a sense among your returning players that they let one slip away last year and they want to prove something this year?
I think so. We've talked about it a little bit. You sit down and watch we've been watching last year's game now here probably for about a week and a half, and they see the good things and the positive things we did, and really offensively, the 4 or 5 negative things we did in terms of interceptions and making some bad choices on pitch are things that I think we're much better at this year. So, but I think we also got a different makeup of a team than we had last year, and the kids have had a great offseason for us, had a great spring practice for us. Their expectations are pretty high. And understand that Waynesburg's number one on our list, so that's the game we're shooting for.
Finally, Coach, a win at Waynesburg would mark the 500th win in program history. You've been a part of wins leading up to the milestone as a player and as a coach. Talk about what win number 500 would mean for Muskingum and the football program.
Well, you look in terms of the program and the great tradition we've had here, and the good people that's played in this program, and I'm fortunate just to be maybe around that at this point in time, around that milestone, but it means a lot. We've talked about our team on that, and to be a part of that, I think it's going to be something special.
Thank you, Coach, for joining me Inside the Huddle, and good luck this weekend.
Thanks.